Well, good afternoon to each and every one of you all. We were supposed to be doing a whole set of big broadcasts today. We were expecting a bigger swell, but it didn't actually materialize. But what we did is we're going to bring you to a couple of spots just to give you a couple of videos. We did one here the other day, a 4K. We put that into our hidden beach and treasures. This is Duppies. This is right down at the northern point of the island. Well, not northern point, just roughly northern point, the northwest side, just south of Shrouds Bay, just north of 𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 Bay. I thought it'd be a lot bigger, but admittedly tide is dropping now, and this is more of a mid to highish tide, but not definitely a low tide. So the tide is dropping off now. You'll probably see a few less people going on. I had a couple of guys out already, had a little surfing thing. I was watching for a little while, not a lot of sets coming through, so I thought I'd just bring down the camera down here anyhow and give you a little something. As I mentioned, we gave you all a video from just down there on that beach the other day. That is the actual beach. You have to walk on the cliff. So it's quite a good descent going down the cliff, and then going, as you can see, going north is Harrison's Point, just around there, just around the point itself there. Beyond that would be 𝐚𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 Bay as well. So it's absolutely beautiful out here. You can see outside reef, a lot of beautiful colours this afternoon. Not the swell size I had hoped for, as I said, and I'm sure a lot of these surfers out here now we're hoping for better as well too. But anyhow, everybody's looking to get a little surf, so everybody's taking a day to get what I have to do done. Alright, so this is where we are, pretty high elevation. We're right up on top of the cliff. This is just about, I would say, maybe a quarter way down if you were climbing on the cliff to the beach itself. A quarter way down to that is where you would find the actual the plateau that we're on, just a little bit sort of like to the north of that though. So these are the kind of sets that are coming in now. On the outside here you can see there's a nice swell coming. Let's see what happens here. Let's maybe carry in a little closer so we can actually enjoy a little bit more. Hopefully the focus is on. I can't see too well in this light to do any adjustments, so we're hoping that it'll be on as well. But maybe there's a swell coming through. Just absolutely lovely. Things have changed so much on this coastline. I remember you see a drive down to Shrouds Bay, go down and have a look and see fishing boats down there. Nowadays can't even dream of that. It's a boat track with underneath a lot of bush and stuff. We do it again. We did it in the very first days of our vlogging, when we were first going to every beach on the island. That was one we did and we covered. It was a little bit difficult to get to that one because I said it's a lot of thorns and thing you have to go down, and the signal was terrible, but we did it anyhow, and we return one of these days and do that in a 4K for you. But as you can see, the swell is really not coming in. We were over on the east coast just now. We went up actually on the cliffs overlooking the ridges, I should say, overlooking called Savannah and stuff, to see if the outside reef was breaking by Ragged Point. No, it is not. So we knew immediately that it's not that big. If that Cobbler's Reef is not kicking. Then we went on the east coast, we went on through Kettlewash and thing. We could realise there's nothing really kicking, and then we came over here, hopefully to see if the north swell would actually turn in for us to get a good watch today. But nope, not really turning in as yet. Nothing really too large. The system really didn't develop that much, so nothing pushed back off of it that was expected to come off. Little swell, maybe further on the coast, you hold it a little bit better. Here is not, you know, is right now it's looking good, but small. A lot of paddling. If you're not familiar with the paddle out from here, you're going to come off that little beach. You're going to paddle under this cliff here as far out as you can, this way, and then out through the rip. It runs on between the swells that come just on the right hand side and the left hand break itself there. I mean, it's real big. Well, that channel is no longer there, so you've got all the other ways, options to go, possibly paddling right out. I've seen people paddle right out from the lower section here. This rip here kills you, and then when you got to go through all these swells and paddle out into the surf and stuff coming on and out and the currents, pretty stressful for sure. Right, hopefully someone will catch us here, and then we'll move on as well. Just want to give you a little something today, as we promised to bring something for you. So we said we would come here, and maybe this will have the size. As you can see, it's overhead. Nice wave, brother. Nice float off. Sweet, man. So not as big as anyone had expected. I'm sure these guys came over looking for a much bigger swell. When it's really big, that left that's there comes in and meets you right here, and approximately just where that guy is, just beyond where that guy is, outside of that. That's generally where it will break and merge in the centre. And the outside reef of 𝐚𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 really not going off too much today. So we'll talk about that later on. That's by Harrison's Point. That is a good right out there as well, but talk about that another time. Anyhow, thanks for joining us. There's a little something for you on the coastline, just to let you see where we were, what we're doing today. We tried to bring you a little something. Nothing ready to go on. I'm seeing Shrouds Bay though over the top there. Definitely looking like a set is coming, so maybe we'll hang on for a minute I'll wait to see, because that's looking like definitely a set. I haven't seen it peeling coming through there like that since I'd be standing up here. So we will wait a minute and see what happens here. The guys start to paddle out, then we will know for sure that something is coming. They're seeing it as well, because they've been out here for a little while, long before I came here for sure. So it's possible that they might be seeing something coming around the point in a minute. But this is the place here. We call this the grandfather of all breaks. This is by far holds the biggest swell, even bigger than the East Coast. East Coast gets massive too, but the East Coast is like one line when it really gets huge. Out here, it breaks from way out there, the deep blue, and works its way in. Not many people come out here then, because it's not only dangerous because the amount of tonnage that's hitting you, but it's how deep the water gets, how far out you actually have to go and get any line up. So it can be a little bit hairy as well. For all those duppy surfers, this is called Duppies, this is what we call this. Please remember, if you're coming out here, this is a soul surfer area. This is not an area to come out here and jump out and hog men and drop in on men and do all kind of stuff. This is more of a soul surf, because it gets big. You're all alone out there and you really want to just be comfortable. Right, so the set is coming across that we saw just now. It's starting to line up, so if you guys get any line up for it. There's that set we talked about. You can see it actually here. We thought we paddle out current between the left, the rip between left and the right. You'll see them here now, or the two breaks itself, one on the left and one on the right. And the outside set there is both coming now. We started like trying out the software that came with the gimbal now, with the telephoto lens and stuff. It's still a bit jumpy for me, not as smooth as I would like it, but we are hopefully getting a clear resolution that you're able to enjoy, because we do have it set in a high resolution for sure. Alright, no one really caught that there. So it looks as though, fellas, if y'all don't catch us here, we can catch you all later, because down here it's too hot for already not watching a big surf. Alright, so we leave those guys out there. They'll have a good day. Alright, so that is Duppies for today. You see what it's like. Oh, this is the paddle I was mentioned before. You all know Sammy. He's going to be paddling through this section here. He's seen on Sandy Lane all the time. Everybody knows Sammy. He's going to paddle through here where we talked about. It's a long paddle. So I'm in the car park. So getting all of his stuff, getting ready. Preparing his board, changing his skeg. So here's a different breed. So when you come out here, you want something that definitely can hold a big surf. A lot of power out here as well. She's going to paddle out here, get into the rip that goes up between that channel there, and hopefully get ease out to the actual line up. And that is one way out. So it's nice to actually see that being demonstrated. Thanks very much, Liam, my brother. Thanks for showing us how we have to paddle out. Alright folks, that's it for now. Hope you've enjoyed this little something. As I said, it's just a little breather. It's nothing really of any big surf or any significance really, but it's fun still to bring you here when there's some geyser water. We keep checking this through the season as the swells continue, and then down into Christmas time when the North swells start, and you should be able to enjoy this. Have a blessed afternoon. Love you all. Journey 246.